Hey, wanted to go over the quick check with you really quick. There's only 4 questions. We're going to try to move through this fairly quickly. So first thing, remember in your coordinates, X is always your first value and Y will always be the second value. Your X is talking about the movement horizontally or right to left, and your Y value is talking about vertically. That's your up and downward movement. All right, so I'm going to write these out here. We were trying to graph correctly the points A, and it had 3, 1. All right, then B is 0, 3, and then point C is the opposite of A, and it was 1, 3. All right, that's very important to notice because if you graph them backwards, then you would end up with them graphed, but not in the correct way. So let's go ahead and check our answer choices here. So for our first choice, so for A, we would be going to the right 3 times and then going up 1 time. So this is correctly graphed right there. So then now we'll do B. Now it's 0, 3. So that means we're not moving any to the right. We're only moving up 3. So this should be B right here, which means this graph is automatically incorrect. And actually, I can rule out D as well because it has it where we move to the right 3 times, but not up any. And that would be opposite of the XY coordinates there. All right. So now these two have the same spots, but they're labeled differently. So remember when we were doing this here, we already confirmed that A was to the right 3 times and up 1 time. So this one would be correct here. And then B, we didn't go to the right any and we went up 3. So this would be correct. And then C, we would go to the right once and then up 3 times. So that would be correct. So look here, B is correct for this one, but A and C are switched. That's because they did YX. So for A, instead of going to the right 3 times for X, they went up 3 times for Y, and then they went to the right. So that's always going to be XY that you want to do there. All right, moving on. Number 2 was pretty good. We're just matching our ordered pairs. Again, you've got to remember your XY every time. That's always going to be the order that it falls. So A, we're going to the right 3 times and up 6 times. So 3, 6 right there. B, we'd be going to the right 2 times and up 3 times. So 2, 3. And then C, we would be going to the right 4 times and up 2 times. So 4, 2. And then D, we went to the right 6 times, but did not go up any. So 6, 0. Notice every single time I went right first, then I went up. X first, Y is second. All right, looking at here, we've got how is graphing 3, 0 different from graphing 0, 3? It all comes back to this XY because we move our X value first. So for 3, 0, you would be moving 3 units along the X axis. Remember, that is your horizontal axis. For 0, 3, you would be moving 3 units along the y-axis because it's the second number. So x and y, they correspond with your x and y coordinates. All right, for your last question here, Bailey draws a map of the zoo on a coordinate grid. The reptile house is located at 2, 5, and the gorilla exhibit is located at 8, 3. Which point is the correct location of the reptile house? So guess what? You don't need to know anything about the gorilla exhibit. We don't need to know about that. It wants to know about the reptile house. So 2, 5, remember, we always go to the right first. So we're going to go to the right 2 times, and then we're going to go up 5 times, which means that E would be our correct answer for this problem here. All right, reiterate again, X, Y, every single time. X is to the right, Y is up. You've got to pay attention to those things.